Shemai Elite Dangerous Chums, and welcome to the final episode of the Distant Worlds 3 adventure as we go to our final resting place at the end of Distant Worlds 3, which is going to be Sagittarius A. So we've been on the road for quite a few months now and we're just getting to the end, which is glorious. I'm going to show you the route and a few other things. Just checking the audio is working. Excellent, that's now always good to hear. I was going to put my webcam on, but for some reason it isn't working today. So we're not going to do a reboot or anything. We're just going to do our little route. So what I will show you, actually I'll show you this first. This is fun. I don't know why, but yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? That's quite a nice little view to look behind the ship. Anyway, we're in a really beautiful location. It's a ringed star. It's an M-class star there. Not a great deal of heat coming out of it. And we're at Waypoint 14. And yeah, it's quite exciting. So I'll show you where we are and where we are going to go on the old galaxy map. I'll also show you another thing as well, which I should have shown you at the start, is I've got my decal now for Distant Worlds 3. So if you want to get this, you can get it by scanning the beacon. Make sure you scan the beacon before you leave the expedition, because you have until, I think it's the end of May, the 31st of May, and that's it. Controversially, it's the FDev one, it's the Frontier one, not the player-made decal, which is in line with the previous two. And if you're thinking of not getting it as a protest, just bear in mind, you never know. Sometimes they do a U-turn and they might even give us the other decal, but make sure you scan the beacon whether you use this or don't use it on your ship. That's important. The beacon itself, so let's just have a look at a summary of Distant Worlds 3 to see how far we've come. So we came from the bubble and we came right out. Some of us in carriers. I came in the Caspian and I've not used a carrier throughout this entire expedition. We came to the world of death and we went all the way out to the galactic rim, Beagle Point there. I mean, we kind of dog-legged our way back from there. And we founded a new station at Rainbow's End there on that portion. Out in the Marsomnia. And we were making our way back. At this point, I was thinking we were going to follow this spiral arm roughly back to the bubble, but we're not. I then said later on, I corrected my view and I said we're going towards Sag A. It probably isn't Sag A, but somewhere around Sag A. And I also predicted the next stop, because I went on holiday, so I've not done a stream in a while, in a couple of weeks, because I went on a holiday. And we're at Waypoint 14, which is here. I think I've marked it up. Waypoint 13 was the one that I guessed. I was within 30 light years of it, because it's where the Guardian sites are. And this is where the beacon is itself. So if you want the beacon, you can go there. And I'll just show you where it is. It's very easy to find presently, because you've got Distant Ganks 3. No prizes for guessing who they're trying to gank there. So the beacon it's a tourist beacon around the third body. So it's somewhere around here. And just to give you an idea, the last gank was yesterday at 21:14, and it was a Caspian Explorer that was ganked by Star Fox. So it's all in the link in the description, the table that they've got. And currently, Frank Likes Pie is winning at 175 kills for 1 death. Shruzo is at 157 for 3. Star Fox, the last guy to kill, is sadly been killed 6 times, or happily. 133 for 6. So his kill death ratio isn't as good as the other guys, basically. So I think it's a toss-up between Frank Likes Pies and Shruzo. I'll probably talk about that later if people join. So that's where you want to go to collect your decal if you're on the expedition, of course. If you're not on the expedition, then don't go there, because you've not been on the expedition. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. Sag A. We're going to go to Sag A. So the plan is we've got a few waypoints. There's been some suggested ones by the team, and I'm picking mainly the nebulas. So we've got a couple of nebulas to go for. We're going to do a few boosted jumps, and that's why we are in the old Mandalay, not the Mandalay, the other one, in the Caspilita. So 256. So the first one is a 7 jumper. We're going out from H256, so that's correct. And we're going to do about 21 jumps total to get to Sage, I think it is. It's really that close. I'll just show you actually how close it is. It's right here. So, no, it's not. Yeah, it is 3.2k light years. So the next place we're going to go to is the neutron star. Of course we are. And that's going to be the way of it. So let's just have a wee look to see where we are, where we're going to go. So can we get a jump on? Eventually we can. So these are going to be interesting because they've got life, but not as we know it at each of these. So there's some pretty rare life as well. And if you're going to join my good friend's stream, he might also be going to these. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ben Kenobi. That's like can, like a can. Ben Kenobi. Check out his channel. He'll be streaming from 2000. Unfortunately, this is the only time I can do this. I became aware of the clash after I set this up, but I would have done it anyway because I just don't have a lot of time slots available. This is my one with work and all that. So I've been on holiday. It's been nice. Wish I was still on holiday. Don't we all? Always. Holidays are good, but there's a bit of stress, isn't there, as well, with trying to do things. Alright, let's pick the next jump off point, which is 400 and odd light years. Click on, jog on. We're not going to do, I don't anticipate any exobiology through this evening. It's just going to be purely a celebratory enjoyment of general exploration. Very low probability of some exobiology. Just having a bit of, oh, I didn't like that mouthful. This is some fake booze. Alcohol free. The first, I think it might be one of the first beers of the year. I didn't have any for my birthday. Not beer, I mean fake beer. It's all fake beer, I don't drink anymore. But I did enough drink. I was good at drinking, not bad. Actually, both. Good and bad. But, yeah, there we go. Let's see where we're going. But yeah, I could drink again if I wanted to, but I don't feel a need to. If that makes sense. What I'm tempted more to do is to drink the coffee. It smells so nice. I suppose you don't get the coffee hangovers, do you? Well, you do if you stop drinking a large portion of coffee. You do get that. So we've got our third jump there. We're on 381 or something. Oh, I don't know if I've selected the right one. Well, we'll find out when we get in, whether I copied it or not. Always double check the routes as well, it's worth doing sometimes. Hopefully we are going the right direction. 3 bodies in this system, not worth anything. Oh, come on, you can do that. Did we paste the correct one in? Copy the right one in? No, we didn't. I knew it, but I wasn't sure. It's a shame the systems get banjaxed by the light speed, obviously, you know, it would happen. You think about computers aren't really made for this. I'm surprised the ships even make it there in the first place, to be honest. This is 286, so we got 3 more after this. Just going to double check the route, wasn't I? 1007. Oh, come on, where are you? You devil. 1007, it is correct. Well done me. It's always good to. It's always important to congratulate yourself when you get something right. This is the Orb Nebula we're going to. I've not been here before. It's going to be really interesting.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, do we mind a nebula? I think you say, oh, well, hang on, hold your horses. What have we got here? We've just supercharged it, haven't we? But we've got all these bodies, sexy bodies. Who's discovered that? Somebody has. Well, it's not me. Okay, let's have a look at it. And oh, have we supercharged? We are supercharged, so let's just turn that on. Rocky bodies and gas giants. We've got 22. We're in the mood for celebration today, so we're just going to discover a few things. Maybe not. I don't think that's working, is it? We need to get the. There it is. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm going for the rocky bodies. Temporary insanity, of course it is. I really want to get to that nebula. Rocky bodies are not worth anything. But people who follow my route will then perhaps see my name if they're quick enough. If I sell off my goods in good time. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to carry on jumping. Leave some for some other chums. So there's the next one. Neutron star, of course.
Frameshift drive charging.
I might show you the build for the ship as well, and when we get there. Maybe. Maybe not. It's irrelevant though, really is. I mean, the reason why I'm in a hurry is because I want to get back for the CG, and you've got the new ship, the Lynx, and it comes with a terrible paint job, so I just want the other paint job. I want to hand in one portion. A portion for a paint job. That's it. It's as simple as that. Oh, 87, that's beautiful.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
But this has got to be a well-worn route.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating
Got
beyond
to be.
safety
Come on.
limits.
Not going to be anything good.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating
Okay,
beyond
good.
safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Let's see what we've got then. So all already discovered. And we don't even have the exploration jazz on, do we? So maybe we'll start that. The Ed exploration tool, just so that we're doing it properly. Next jump, next waypoint is not this one, is it? No, it's not. I need to get my website up again. This is the one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we're charging, but we're not in the right location. Which is quite standard, really. Quite standard. It's not, is it? It's not the way you do it. I can't remember what the hell I was doing. 5905. So the next one is the grand finale. This is where we are aiming for. So once we're at this one, we are going to go to the next neutron, which is 8852. Yes, it is. Okay. Defrottle. We were not quick enough there, boyo. Got that one wrong. System scans complete though with 3 bodies. Alright, we'll try and line it up.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
Yeah.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond
Bendigedig. Okay.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Final jump. 3 bodies are all stars. Happy with that.
Frameshift drive charging.
324 light years And then we're on for 8852. We'll double check our numbers, get rid of some of these screenshots that are randomly hanging around my desktop. I set this all, this is the one I prepared earlier. Set it all up earlier for once. 8852, the Hengst Nebula. So this may not be so busy, this route, in theory. Maybe, oh, look at that. Look at that blue. That's beautiful. I think you'll agree. I'll just plonk it on, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get into the old, let me just pause it there and get external view and have a little look at it. How does that exist? It's amazing. Ooh, look at that flare. Bit of a flare up going on down there. Oh, don't want to get it all. I want to get the flare up. And the aircraft. It's not an aircraft, it's a spacecraft. Nice, okay. So we have a number of interesting portions out here. Notable stellar phenomena. We've got two locations there. Actually, let's have a look at what we are looking at, because this will all be in the system. So look, you've got this. First football is already done. Ammonia, biological 3, no prize for guessing what they were looking to first football there. Is it worth mapping entirely? How many have we got? 18 bodies. Are any of them any good? Gas giants and stuff. Well, let's just go straight in, shall we? And straight into the nebulas. So we've got notable stellar phenomena there. Portion 1 and portion 2. So this could be quite exciting. We've got Super Cruise Assist if we want it. I'm not sure I like drinking beer. It's got a sharp taste to it. Welcome to live chat. You can chat anytime. Oh, what's that? Doopy doopy doo. I could have done SEO, I suppose. Can we get rid of that? Anybody watching? Nope. It says it's scheduled. Maybe it's not working. Okay. Alright, so we could have SEO'd that, but if I would treat you to the full experience. Do I even know how to SEO? There's a question. So the next target is 8852, so that's a further 5 jumps on after this one. And then we're not far off, This is like the dog leg coming out. Gonna have another drink of Adnam's Ghost Ship, alcohol free. It's less than 0.5%. But I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I remember it as being an average kind of alcohol-free beer. Made in Southwold. Be drink aware. Oh, there. Yeah, you've got to be drink aware when you can't have too many of these. Gooseberry fate, citrus and gooseberry. I'm getting the citrus. Not the gooseberry though. Goose gogs we used to call them. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's all gone dark. That's quite exciting, isn't it? A Lagrange cloud. Everything's gone reet blue. Well, that's nice. All right. Any idea what's in here? Shields up. Yeah, actually, have I got my face tracking on? Maybe that's why the webcam wasn't working, but no, I haven't. Oh wow. Beautiful moment. Let's have a look behind us. What was that crazy stuff? It was good, wasn't it? We've got more crazy stuff in here as well. Let's scan some of this, get our scanners online. Alright, what have we got? Metallic crystals. Interesting, isn't it? What's up there? So we've got... Is the sun behind us? The sun. The star. Don't know. Can we scan this juice? It's got some fluorescence to it, hasn't it? I'll take a few pictures here. Such a scenic place. Whoops. We don't have the biggest shields in the world. What was that then? There was some fluorescence that just flashed off. Can't seem to scan the juice that surrounds it though. Well, did you see that? It like scans up. What's that all about? Is that just my... If I move downwards, you see it going bright temporarily on the edge. Interesting. Okay, I like that. We've got two bodies scanned there, two aliens, two xenomorphs. think it's just a little lag, isn't it? Where those bright lights were coming, you can see it on the edge of the screen. Look at that, look at the glow of the blue. That's nice. So what have we got? That's our first notable stellar phenomenons. We've got another one.
Cannot comply.
No, you can't comply.
Frameshift drive charging.
5,000 light years to the next one.
4, 3,
It might be a wonderful place.
1. Engage.
They have fairies and imps. Okay, we're going a bit too fast. Feels like we're going too fast. Give up. Alright, so we've got 1926 and we've already seen some nice, notable stellar phenomena. These are rare as well, these are rare. You don't come across them very much, that's what rare means, in case you didn't know. Which I imagine you might have heard of before. This is the Orb Nebula. Rate 6.1. Or something like that. Don't know what that means. It rates highly, basically, on people who have reviewed it as a thing. And yeah, I think rightly so. This is the kind of stuff that I can enjoy in the Caspian. Oh, get rid of that. Let's look at that nebula again. It's a hell of a beast. Do like this. We need to plot our next coordinates, don't we? So pretty soon. James the Fox has come online. That's not to be confused with Firefox, Star Fox, who's been in third place in the Distant Worlds 3 ganking competition. It is a competition. This is interesting. It looks a bit yellow in contrast to the blue. Maybe it's the same deal, we'll see. Making the Starbug type sounds, isn't it? I like the other one better. Maybe we're just not in it yet. Oh, there we go. Let's give it a scan. Just pop into here. Oh, it's the same again, isn't it? Just around these little rings. You've got some interesting fluorescent portions. The Orb Nebula. I'm not seeing the glowing orbs though. Maybe we need to go deeper. I was following this guy on the internet, Maverick Vegan, and he went to the Orb Nebula. He didn't see a single orb. One idiot. Okay, this is going into the center. I'm assuming those are stars on our right, but we'll go to the center and see. 700. And we're at the center, okay. Orbs or stars? We've got a good, very good star density this part of the world. But those aren't moving very fast, so they must be stars. I think it's these little juicy things. And the thing is, it could be a different engine, it could be on the old engine that they got these beautiful orbs, which is what these brown things are. Maybe these are the orbs here. Yeah, I can see how they could be orbs. They could be, but they're just not very bright. Wow, I should have seen it before in well, you still can in Horizons, can't you? You can still log on to the old one, but I think we're going to have to hightail it out of here. So, where do we want to go to next? Next, let's go to somewhere called the Hengist Nebula, 8852. I think we already have it plotted in, don't we? 8852, so we go this should be a 77 light year jump. There we go.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm going to leave the lovely nebula. It's a delight. It's a delight when you can go out and find these. You can find them by yourself, of course you can. That must be amazing. Imagine being one of the first people to discover these things, or people who discover them without realizing they exist. Must be quite funky. Okay. Oh, come on, mate. It's because I was trying to get my bong on. Trying to get my damned bong on. My bong wasn't working. And I was on the wrong fire group for the bong. There we go, we've done the bong. Bongs are also a different thing as well. I meant the honk noise, the bong noise. Bongs are also something utilised by a friend back in the day called Bong Boy. Used to enjoy his bong. Used to love it. He always wanted a bong. Of course, winners don't use drugs. We learned that from the FBI, didn't we, in those games that said winners don't use drugs. Oh, I need to do my... Ooh, where has it gone? I've still not started the monitor. I'll start the monitor again, just in case. But I don't see anything there, surely. Sulfur dioxide. It's been mapped. There's no first footballs. But we're not going to go out and see it. I'm assuming it's found or will be found soon. Whatever is there. Bacterium.
Frameshift drive charging.
As much as I enjoy exobiology, I don't enjoy it in this ship. Very good ship. Very good for what it does. Exobiology, not so good.
4, 3,
Next, we've got 3 more jumps before our final nebula tonight, this evening. We're going good guns, as a politician once said. We're going great guns. The leader of the opposition.
warning. Frameshift
Going
drive
great guns.
operating beyond safety limits.
Sounds like something a youth would say. But then the old people go and ruin it by using the word.
Beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
It's like people who use the word cool beyond their expiry date of youth. Because there is an expiry date associated with the word cool, isn't there? As everybody knows.
Charging.
I probably can't use it now. Who knows? I don't know what the cut-off date is. But you find out when they tell you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I think the problem I'm having presently with Ghost Ship is that it's too citrusy, it's too sharp. I got this from a friend. I don't buy it myself very much, very rarely. I also had an alcohol-free Guinness, and that is delicious in the fridge, but
Operating beyond
I thought
safety
I
limits.
would get through the bottle. I'd have the bottle to celebrate as it's something that I've not had in a long time. A bottle of beer, bottle of gear, bottle of beer, bottle of beer. See my ventriloquist act. Maybe I should do my ventriloquist act.
Operating beyond safety limits.
Seeing as the webcam isn't working, it would be ideal. Practice my ventriloquist act. So it's pretty good. I think you'll agree. A bottle of beer. I would like a bottle of beer. See, you can't even see my lips move. Oh, maybe I should have an accent though.
Frameshift
What's that, Dave? What would you like? I would like a bottle of beer. Okay, Dave. Here we go. A nice bottle of beer for you. Oh, thank you very much. Yep. I wish I'd have videoed that because my lips weren't moving whatsoever. I should become a ventriloquist, definitely. Okay. In fairness, you probably wouldn't see my lips move, even if they were moving a lot, much, a little bit, on the quality resolution of the camera.
warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive
Supercharged. Okay, the final jump home. Oh, is it another neutron? A Johnny Neutron, that's what we want, double bubble.
Frameshift drive charging.
7 bodies, I didn't check out the bodies, did I? I didn't check them out, but I'm sure somebody will. Too late now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another neutron. Now, do I do the neutron boost first? Yes, let's do that. Although, once I come out of Super Cruise, once it disappear, oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just do it again.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, not overcharged. Not supercharged. Not turbocharged. I think we're doing a big circle. Love a loop. Okay. That's the one we're looking for. Quite a relaxing time. See, this is how the
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
how the stream should go, really. Is that?
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety
Oh, you
limits.
must be supercharged by now. Yes, you are. Okay, why didn't you say that? Notable stellar phenomena ×1. This was the only one we were going to do as well, initially, but I thought, oh, look at that, it's a long time away. What have we got in here? $11 bodies. Well, why not? Waterworld, that will have been done. May as well though while I'm here. B2 is a water world. Where's the Earth like? Or is it an ice world? Notable stellar phenomenon. Like it. That's what you came here for. I'm not sure why I'm doing this because it's not. It's all discovered. It's all pre-discovered. Here's one I discovered earlier. It's an icy body. I thought it was an Earth-like world.
System scan complete.
Okay. Let's just have a look at what we are in for here. So that's your water world right there. Nice. First mapped by Eric Erickson. But it's a notable stellar phenomenon that we came for. Oh. Activate supercruiser assist, more like. So we'll just come out of supercruise once we get to around about 10k. Feel free to take a break for a couple of minutes. Can we look at the outside for supercruise? Yes, we can. There's a nebula, beautiful nebula. I think you will agree. Not quite as pretty as the last one though. Not every nebula is a page 3 stunner. A stunner. Never liked that word. A stunner. Maybe. Okay, that'll do. We are near enough. And we'll go back to the bubble once we've got there. Maybe during this stream. Hell, it could happen. It could happen. It's possible. Anything's possible. It's about 69 jumps though, so I'm not sure we will make it. We'll try though, we will try. There is a mass jump though on Sunday for those who are on the expedition. So do sign up for that if you are going to be around. I'm not going to do it, I don't think. I don't think I have the time to go there, go back to the bubble and back here. And in fairness, I'll probably be talking to my dad anyway. I'll be socializing, which is far more important than playing the game. Especially as we get older, you never know what's going to happen in the future. You have to take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. Be excellent to each other. Now this is why we should be in the Mandalay, the Excellent Adventure, Thexcellent Adventure. Because everything you need to know about life is in the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And two things that you can learn. 69 Dude is obviously the one that people remember. But be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. You know, that's... The be excellent to each other is the important one. And party on, naturally. Oh, look at that. Now then. Mein Koch. Oh. There are some lightning ones as well. Lagrangians. I don't think I've seen a red one before, quite like this. No, I don't remember this colour whatsoever. Definitely not been to this one. It's a real beauty though, look. It's a real beauty, real and rare beauty. So let's enjoy it. It's a wonderful moment. Platinum metallic crystals. Okay. Seems a shame to leave.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, everyone has to go. One exit. Okay. Something again.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
My D scanner. 45 bodies.
Warning.
Oh,
Frameshift
Monsieur,
drive
you is spoiling
operating beyond
us.
safety limits.
You spoiled us.
Frameshift
Papa,
drive
Nico.
supercharged.
Okay, so we have a number of bodies here. They're all already collected by some other member of the Mad Gang. Just copy the correct coordinate in. And we will launch now.
Frameshift drive charging.
We are 50 minutes into the stream and we are nearly at Sagittarius A. Just the ticket. Two jumps away from our destination. Although it will take more jumps, a similar amount of jumps to what we will have done to get to our next destination in order to complete this Waypoint 15 trip. Six bodies. What are the chances? What do you think the chances are?
Warning.
Any of those are
Frameshift
undiscovered.
drive operating beyond safety limits.
It could happen.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Hey up. No, don't do that again. There we go. Laffle Frog has already discovered it. What a guy. Thank you very much for discovering that for me. Nice chap, Laffle Frog. I like him. We're on 336.
Frameshift drive charging.
7878. And then 7640. And then we're en route to Sage. So if we
2, 1,
reverse this, let's do our trip to Salati. We don't have the right jump range, I don't think. But we're going to be going back shortly after paying our visit to the centre of the universe.
warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Is this a K-star? Okay,
Frameshift drive charging.
very nice. So we're going to the alternative Earth. That's what this is. It's called the Outland Worlds, and it's a group of ragtag, crazy people searching for Rackler. They came out here and discovered an alternative cluster of alternative Earths, Earth-like worlds. The notable one is the head of the system, and I'm assuming they've colonised humans down there, just in case it all goes wrong and the Fargoids wipe us all out. They have the old backup system here. Just have a bit of a fuel scoopio. Just park it in there. See what we're looking at. So this is the main system. The Kriok Lianabacht is always orbiting, has the main starport, and you can pop there, hand in data, that kind of business. They're very close together, these two. Kit Osland, what a guy. So we're going to pop out there and we're going to see what it's all about. Okay. We've got five jumps to do after this. It's not really a problem, is it? Has anyone ever told you that We're not going to have a problem here, are we, sir? Yeah. People in uniforms. How many times has that happened? A few. Oh, the good old days. Although it doesn't end, you know, it never ends. Super Cruise and orbit, we'll try our luck. So there's the two Earth-like worlds orbiting each other. So which is that one then? So A7. We'll just keep on going until we get into orbit, shall we? And we'll have a little look at the mass and all that jazz, just to see what we're dealing with here. Come on. So Earth mass is decimal 26, decimal 35. So that's a little bit bigger. But I'm assuming they're orbiting each other, which is what it looks like. Okay. It's nice, isn't it? It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Where is that other world? So there we go, there's the other world. Well, it's a shame we can't land, that's the only thing. So we're nearly on the hour now. We'll take a wee look and see if we can get a good enough looking picture. I don't know if we can. So we want to be over the other side, don't we? Yes, we do. We want to be over the other side, okay, so in order to get the image that we want. Oh, hello. Yeah, you carry on orbiting by yourself, mate. Oh, you're not going to do that, because science. Science damned you. It's kind of good, isn't it? I think we need to be a bit further over the hill. Where's that damned planet gone? Definitely behind us. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's a bit more like it, isn't it? Okay. Pretty cool, as the cool kids say. Let's come back around and see if we can exit a little bit, get a bit of speed up. We may as well scan these two while we're here. We've got our, I think this is the CG scanner as well, so we should be good. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Miss.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, look at that. It's got to be it. It's got to be it. Come on. Yeah, I'm a bit too close, aren't I? Surface scan complete. There we go. Can we scan this little bobber? No, we can't. We're not going to land at the... I don't think we're going to land at it now. We don't need to. We'd sell our data. It's quite special. I wish I had discovered it, but I didn't. Just looked on a website that I was referred to by Distant Worlds 3, which is what it's all about. They're showing us things that we may not have seen before, so we can do things we may not have done before, which is impressive. So this is a cluster of Earth-like worlds, 0.62 light seconds away from each other, but there's over 200 Earth-like worlds within this kind of area. So that's the kind of density we're looking at. 200, imagine that, 200 Earths. In real life, that's exactly what we'd need, and I reckon we'd use all of those damned Earths up if we could. I reckon we would. Although if you've developed the technology to get away to a new planet Earth, then you probably have the technology to fix things as well. You would assume. Assume. All right. Next, we are going to a place called Sag A. Terrius A. 5 jumps, it should be. If it will plot up. And we've got 80 light year range is what I'm going to go for from the Sag-A to Solati route. So let's go. Okay, so how many jumps? I think it was 69 jumps when I calculated it. We could make it less as well.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going the fuel tank route, where I've got the least, roughly, well, not the least amount of scooping possible. I've kind of lost a couple of light years in order to get an extra fuel tank on, basically. Just so I do the least amount of scooping possible. Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
But we can do lots of scooping on the way. Got a jiggly hand. What's this? 23 bodies? There's going to be none of that undone, is there?
Disengaged.
Icy bodies, gas giants. Anybody found this system yet? Nope. Well, maybe we should do it. Just out of interest, we will. For science, we'll do our bit. Get our name on something. No, I won't be the only person using this route. So maybe we will. Get our name on. Just in time for some other commanders to see the Grandmaster Maverick Regan. Grandmaster. Commander. Maverick Vegan has been there already. What a guy, they will say. He was a great guy. Wish I could have met him in person. Or something like that. Or maybe they won't even notice my name. Just fly on by. Or maybe they'll damn me, curse me for discovering all these juicy ice-like worlds. But we may as well scan them in while we can. Save somebody else the trouble of doing it. If we can, we can. Nothing exciting. There's no water worlds, there's no earth-like worlds here, but it'll do. It'll do what it does. Okay, we've got 15 of 23, so hopefully this is the gas giant with them all around it. There it is. Okay. And where are we all? How are we all today?
42B. Methane atmospheric landable with life.
Oh, hang on,
Host
no.
new personal codex entry.
No, not a
Landable
methane
atmosphere.
atmospheric landable with life. We don't want that. No, no, no. We said we weren't doing that.
System scan complete.
Okay. What the hell is this? What's going on? So let's have a look at the old Elite Observatory. Phew, that's okay. It's a bacterium fonticulia. That's lucky.
Frameshift drive
So we don't want any of that mucky nonsense. 1.8 or 1.15 million. Good. We could go into efficient mode and find more planets, more jumps, but really we just want to get there and avoid doing any exobiology if we can, if we absolutely can. Oh, Ben Kenobi has gone offline. There he is, Ben Kenobi. That's him. You want to watch his stream? It may be more interesting than mine. If you've not seen
system scan
the stellar phenomena that I've just seen, that I've just shown you, he might be doing it. I've not talked to him to see if he is doing the same, which he could be.
frameshift drive charging.
I should have put a link in my description somewhere, but I think he's on. Oh, he's come online again. He must have had it been kicked out for streaming.
3, 2, 1.
But yeah, I think he's in the links. I hope he is, unless I forgot. Unless I keep thinking I've done it and I haven't done it. Of other YouTubers somewhere on my channel.
Fuel scooping.
And it's going to be worth watching anyway. If you like the stellar phenomenon that you saw earlier on in this stream and you want to see more of that, then do check out Ben Kenobi. What are we on? Ben can. If anyone can, Ben can. That's it. That's the guy. That's the guy. Gas giants.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, we got some more stuff. I really want those asteroid clusters. Oh, you know what? 29 bodies. Do I really want to gather 29 bodies? Not especially. I just want to get there now.
Bicentre A2A-A2B. Close orbit.
Close orbit.
Body
Okay,
A2B.
very good.
Close binary relative to body size.
There's the one down south as well. Oh no, there's a whole array of them. Damn them scumbags. So at least they're all the same, that's good. We want to go back here. Don't want to miss any, do we? Why has nobody got these before? They're just rocky bodies, that's why. I got excited, but it's not any HMCs, is it? As soon as they say ammonia, I get excited, going, oh yeah, ammonia. But it's really going to be a HMC. Jump the gun. Oh, there we go. Get rid of all those bozos. Is that a word that we use? Bozo. Do you use the word bozo? Interesting word. Right, have we got any more? For any more? There we go. There's something in there. Something in the woodshed. 9 more to go. And we can land this sucker.
Body A1CA. Nested moon.
I wonder what the probability is of someone coming this exact route from that star system, because a lot of people will be doing it. But it's so dense. It's decimals, isn't it, of places of jump range that's going to make the difference with the plotter, perhaps. I'm assuming it is. So maybe they won't come across this again. Oh, I've lost some. There we go. This should be it now. And if it's not, we're going to bin it.
System scan complete.
Wonderful, Sage.
Charging.
At last. Oh, hello. Got a bit of heat. Shall I treat myself to a heat sink? I don't think I've got any. Oh well. Never mind, have a drink instead, that'll cool me down.
3, 2, 1.
I don't have any chocolates. We've had chocolate every night while on holiday and in the Arctic circle. There we go. That's Sage. You can headbutt it as well if you want to. You can if you want to. If you fancy it, you can headbutt it. I'm not sure that we fancy it, do we? It's fine, we've got shields. What can possibly go wrong? And that's what it was all about. Uh-oh. Don't go into it. Don't do it. Got everything to live for. Alright, so we've got a load of carriers. We've got the centre. We've got the Gnosis. Oh look, they've all been here before, haven't they? Very nice. Okay, Event Horizon and all that. What have we got? 14 minutes. So we've got 45 minutes. Should we land at one of them? It's not really worth it, is it? Oh, where's the actually let's have a look at the old. So is that it there? So let's have a wee look. So where are we going to go to next? Explorer's Anchorage, there it is. Okay. That's where we're going to go to, just to... so it is there, isn't it? It's that one. I've pinned it, okay. We could go and see the... there's not really a lot to see here, is there? It's like, you've got Sage, you've got a supermassive black hole in the centre of the universe, and... Source 2, a blue-white star, nice. With this stuff we've not, oh, signal sources, yeah, because all sorts of jazz is going on. Okay, so we're just going to jump to the nearest system, which is, come on. So that is it. Sagittarius A was the centre, the final waypoint. We've done it. There's nobody here to greet us. So we're going to go to the next place.
3, 2,
It's a bit of an anticlimax. This is Elite Dangerous. Hello, oversimplified Union soldier. Hope you're having a mighty fine day. It's a recreation of the world, essentially. All the stars. All the stars in the galaxy. Oh, look at this. It's stuck between two stars, so I'll show you where we are. It takes a little while to get here, but this is the centre of the galaxy. The supermassive black hole is what we were just at, and Earth is somewhere in here. And we've just spent the last few months travelling across the galaxy, up here around one of these spiral arms, and then back into the centre. So it's been a hell of a long trip, but yeah, you can fly spaceships all around the world and wherever you want to. The only thing you can't do is land on Earth, unfortunately, but you can land on other planets that aren't Earth, that aren't complicated, that have atmospheres. Yeah, and the space stations, I think these are the exciting parts. So if we go to Explorer's Anchorage, I'll show you the space station. Yeah, it keeps coming up on sale if you want to check out Steam every now and then. For you want Elite Dangerous to be on sale, and you also want, this is on PC, you've got it on console as well. No, it's very old, it's about 10 years old. It's available on console, and they are maintaining it on console, but they're not updating it, so you don't get involved in things like community goals, which are kind of group activities that you can play with other players. But in fairness, a lot of the game is solo. You know, you spend a lot of time by yourself out there, not seeing a single sausage of a person. Unless you go to the right star systems where there's lots of people, and you will meet people quite easily in certain star systems. So it's entirely, you know, you can play how you want to, really. It's a sandbox. It's nice, but PC is, I'd say, the way to go. You've got Elite Dangerous, and you've got Odyssey, the updates, and both of them are often on discount. But the game, despite being 10 years old, seems to be doing well. Seems to be doing alright. It's being maintained. We get new spaceships released every now and then. We've got some new DLC. Yeah, I've kind of moved away. I've not played GTA in a long time. Part of that is because the group I played with, one of them can't seem to make GTA work on expanded and enhanced. But also, I found that I'd run out of content for GTA. Like, there have been more cars released to review and things, but there was just so much more to do in this game, and there still is things to do in GTA. There always is. But I'm not sure where I'm going to go with GTA. Like, GTA 6 is going to be on console, isn't it? A long time before PC. And I was thinking I'll buy a console. I don't own a console, and do GTA 6, and move not away from Elite Dangerous, but do both of them. You know, like a playthrough or something, like live stream playthrough of GTA 6. I might do that. It depends on whether I get a console or not. But yeah, I would like to play it though. It looks good from what we've seen anyway. But I like to do one of the same things in both games, like customizing the cars. You can customize the spaceships as well, but it's more significant. Actually, no, it's significant with the cars as well, but normally there's one setup that works for everything with the cars, but with everything racing wise, but with the spaceships you can customize them to do whatever you want, really. Yeah, it depends. If it's 1 year, I can cope with that. I'd almost prefer it. If they do it like 1 year afterwards, that'd be fine because it gives things time to settle, and you know, after a year it's not like it's going to end, is it? It's GTA, so there'll still be a lot of interest, there'll still be a lot of players. I'm assuming that they won't completely cock it up, but yeah, I'm keeping my expectations completely. Well, I'm trying not to have any expectations because I'm not sure how they're going to go with GTA 6, because it was really good that you could earn money in game and you could play the game without paying extra money. But it's how much they go through the microtransaction route. That's going to be the question with that game. Yeah, 50s and 60s cars. Hope they have some new stuff. If there's a lot, in a way it's almost a shame they've gone for the USA again, because if they'd gone for Europe, they could have gone for something a bit different with the cars. But they do release cars that are significant when given enough time. You know, more significant to Europe is what I mean. Different cars. But then again, a lot of the cars they haven't released are crap as well, so you don't necessarily want them. But they let you do what you want with this game. Really, the ships are much more versatile. They can customize everything in the ships. The space stations, you can build those as well. You can plop them. Oh bloody hell! And you can also trespass as well. Yeah, they had GTA London. That was a good game. It was the top-down version, wasn't it? GTA London. There was only one though. Request docking denied. Yeah, because you had GTA 1. I'm not sure of the order now. They had GTA 1. They had GTA 2 that was a bit of a weird kind of gang one. And you had GTA London as well, which was probably after GTA, the first GTA, and that was top-down. GTA 3 was a 3D one, which I didn't play for ages. Because you needed a PC or something. Oh, come on.
Permission denied. No landing pads available. Request denied. Please hold for a vacancy.
Oh, look at this.
Access denied. Stand by for availability, Commander.
Yeah, they had this all the 60s car on GTA London because it was wasn't it based in the 60s? Because you had the E-Type Jaguar, you had the was it the Escort was in it, I think, and the Cortina Ford Escort. Might have been the Mark 1. I can't remember if it was. I think it was the Mark 1. But yeah, it was good. It was good, and you drive on the left side as well, the right side of the road, as we know. Still not allowing me. Yeah, it probably was 1969 because it's like, you know, it's 69, dude. They would do something like that. They still do. But yeah, it's cost them a lot of money so far just to make a game. It's crazy. I mean, what are they spending on it? Billions. It's an unimaginable amount of money. Yeah, and when you land, you get these ships that get in your way. So you have to bump them at really slow speed. Oh no, 50%? This isn't good. No, we lost that game. We've got rubber shields. Yeah, I was gonna review the. What?
The airlock is a no-stop zone. Move along, Commander.
I'm not loitering. having a bad time landing this thing. Yeah, well that's crazy, isn't it? It costs more than a building, yeah. Yeah, I've been to the Burj Khalifa. It was alright. It's a bit smelly. It's just really hot. It was really hot up there.
Contact. Dispatching ground crew.
Well, let's go down. So you look at this space. Look at this, like the detail you get on this. You get all these little landing pads you can plop your spaceships on. You do your landings. You can do it automatic if you want to. Well, you do that when you first start because it's tricky. And then you can customize your ship. But first you sell all your data before before you blow your stupid self up, which is what I nearly did then. Yeah, it was cutting edge when it was released, but yeah, 10-year-old game. Imagine, I think this game is really good. I don't think they need to spend that much on GTA 6, but maybe I'm just being naive with how much it costs. You know, it's how big it is. I really have no idea how it comes to cost so much. Because they even have problems paying the staff, don't they? It seems. Yeah, it's having problems retrieving data, but you can outfit your spaceships with all sorts of stuff like laser beams, different drives. So here's your power plants, your thrusters, so your engines. We've probably got nothing good here, but you can put enhanced performance, not on this one. You can put better engines on it to make it go faster, better thrusters. You've got, this is like a drive that gets you from star to star. A star drive. We've got all sorts of stuff. A fuel scoop. You get your fuel from stars. Yeah, I think we do deserve a decent game. And you'd think with the money they've put into it, it'll be good. Shield generators are optional. We've got a vehicle hangar, so you've got an SRV on there, so you can drive around on planetary surfaces in this little scarab thing. It's a bit funky to drive. It's nothing like driving GTA cars. We're going to get rid of that because we don't need it. We don't need that where we're going. Corrosion rack, we probably don't need that, but I'll just put it down and see what, 80 light years, that's it. So we'll pick that up again. Yeah, you can change the colours. I've got the wrong ship for it. Actually, I might have some colours. So you've got liveries. You've got paint jobs. You've got these pinky colours. You've got to pay. The problem is you've got to pay money for them in the game. That's the only thing that they charge for these different kind of liveries, rather than it's shark cards, isn't it, with GTA at the moment? But you've got to. This is arcs that you've got to spend on these things, so it's a few quid to get the right paint job. So you've got to be careful with what you're buying, that you really want it. You can't just buy. Well, you could just buy random stuff, but it could be stuff you don't like. And some of the paint jobs, as always, some of them are good, some are terrible. It's it doesn't allow you to customize with regards to paint the same way you can in GTA at all. It's not. Unfortunately, you can't choose the colors. You can choose things like this, like putting different decals on. So customization with appearance is different. But you don't really look at the outside of the ship very much because you don't fly it from the outside. As you can tell, I was in the cockpit throughout. Oh, Kerbal Space Program, yeah. I've not played that because I can only pay attention to so many games at a time, and I'm playing another game, Division 2, I think it is. Division 2 and Elite Dangerous presently. And hopefully I'll be able to get back into GTA at some point, but I don't know, because when you've finished it, you've done everything there is to do in the game, then it's just getting more cars, isn't it? And when you don't You know, if you're threatened to playing a different game, and if you're like the problem is this channel. If I do a GTA video now, and this is actually this is probably the main reason I don't do GTA videos, to be honest, because when I do them, nobody watches them because they don't get put into people's feed as much as they used to, because now YouTube thinks that I only do Elite Dangerous. It won't sell my GTA videos in the same way it used to. But maybe that's also because I'm not pumping out enough of them and giving it enough of a chance. But I suppose it is possible, but generally YouTubers tend to focus on one game at a time because it kills the algorithm, it really does. And it's difficult. I think some YouTubers, like The Professional, he seems to have managed it okay, but not everyone does. And I don't think I have the skills to really get the right videos to serve both demographics, but eventually, hopefully, I'll get back into it and do some more car videos like that. That Porsche, is it the 928? The poor man's Porsche, as it used to be called, is one that I really wanted to do. It's only 1.3 million or something as well, but I was away when it got released, so by the time I got a chance to do a video for it, I thought, well, you know what, I'll just wait until it comes out on discount and buy it then. Not paying full price. You can get missions from it as well. We've got community goals, but let's have a look. We'll sign up to that. Right. Missions. You got missions where you can just go and kill people. Oh, we've got none because we're in the middle of nowhere, that's why. But normally you have combat missions where you can just go and blast up other ships and stuff like that, which is good. What else have we got? We're going to sell our data. When you're in because of the instancing, when you're in a system where there's lots of players like we are here, things can slow down a bit compared to normal, which is why you're getting that loading screen with the retrieving data. But it's really cool. It's a really cool game. I think it's got more to it, and if I'm honest, there's less. There are aggressive players in it as well who will, they will just blow you up for no reason, and it costs more than when you blow up, get your car blown up in GTA. But they're generally not as bad. Like in GTA, you can get, in PC especially, you get the modders, and sometimes they're just having fun. Sometimes they're really vindictive. But it's like, yeah, you've got the algorithm is fun, though, isn't it? It rules our lives. It's the algorithm of everything as well, like Facebook and things like that. And I don't see the same things that my brother sees, and it's crazy. It's putting us all into these little tiny groups, and it's like you don't have communication across the groups, which is a real shame, because we should communicate with people that we disagree with, and we should have debate with them, and we should listen to their point of view, they should listen to ours. But we're going into a world where that doesn't happen. It's insane. Bloody algorithms. They need to be banned. Hopefully the EU will ban the algorithms entirely. Right, I need to plot my next route. So, just been on a many months of expedition since January. This has been going on. So I need to plot my route out of here, which is going to be quite a few jumps. Got another 25 minutes. It'll take longer than that to get where I want to go, though. I reckon that was all the data. Let's just forget about it and launch. So we're flying out to a neutron star, because on neutron stars you get a boost. It gives you like 6 times of the jump range. It's struggling to plot the routes now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, the algorithm's insane. It really is.
Landing gear retracted.
When I was doing GTA, I watched a lot of. I don't watch as much GTA videos, and that's because of the algorithm, to be honest. Because there's a lot of GTA providers I did like watching, but the algorithm has switched it off. But the good news is it's also switched off, like, who's that guy? Andrew Tate. It was kept recommending Andrew Tate videos all the time. I never watched a single one of them. But the problem is if you hover over them for long enough, it counts that as engagement, so it'll continue to show it to you. So that's probably what I did with Andrew Tate. But somehow there's that link with, because there's a lot of younger players in GTA. It's a real mix of the dynamic in GTA. There's so many generations now playing it. But there's a lot of younger people, which is why you have the Andrew Tate link. And cars, and car customization videos, which is another thing I ended up watching, because when I was doing the customization videos, there's a lot of cars I didn't have a clue what they were, because they're American cars. So I had to Google what they were and watch that. learn what it is, I'll Google it. Found some good channels. Some of them I still watch though, for the car customization videos, not the GTA car ones, unfortunately. £49p? That's a bargain. Get it bought. I don't like paying a lot of money for games. I had a friend who wanted to play a game that's like Division 2, which is what we're currently playing, and they've not leveled up yet, and they wanted to buy this other one that's similar to Division 2. And I'm like, well, we've spent a lot of time on this already, but not enough time. So it's like, I'm not paying 27 quid for a game that's similar when we've not finished that game, kind of thing. So it did seem expensive, and GTA, what's that going to, 6? Is it going to be 80 quid? What did they say it's going to be? It's going to be quite expensive, isn't it? I'm not used to paying that. I think GTA 5, I got it as a present. My wife bought it me, and she regretted it, buying it for me ever since. But it came on 1 million DVDs, because it was a bargain. It was something like, I think it was 25 quid or maybe 30, because she got it on discount somehow, not 5-finger discount. And I didn't think it was expensive, but I think, 80 quid, 80 quid, 80 quid. That just seems like too much to me. Yeah, that's a lot. Back in the day, because I was looking at game prices, and this is the weird thing, because I always thought 30 quid was expensive for a game, but I looked at some of my old games, like on the Amiga, games used to be $29.99 and $34.99, and that kind of price bracket stayed, even with, like, you'd assume inflation and things like that. It maintained around that, and then I suppose it's more recently when it started going more crazy, to 50s and 60s of quid, and now we're at 80. But it held on to like 25, 30 quid for a long time. Those were the glory years. But if you're building the Burj Khalifa, you've got to charge people for it. Unfortunately. I just wish they'd pay more to the developers though, because it sounds like they're not getting a good deal. Which is a shame. I forgot out there. Oh, HMC Worlds, those are good. Right, let's carry on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so when you're exploring the universe, EA, it's in the game. Yeah, they ruin everything. They buy everything and ruin it. It's what they do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's just, as they say, it's just business, baby. That's what they do. Whereas this game, Elite Dangerous, it was at least made by enthusiasts. It was a game they brought back. So originally it was made in the 1980, what was it, 1984? something like that on the. It was on the BBC. It was on really old computers. And then they brought it back through a crowdfunder. So that's why they did it as like a game just like the original, and it's aimed at being enjoyable for playing the game, even though it can be incredibly frustrating at times as well, because it's got quite a high learning curve, and they don't tell you exactly how you do some things. There are some tutorials, and I think you can get by on the tutorials. And if you're used to flight sims and Kerbal Space Program, it'll be fine. But they built it as a players to appeal to the players more than for revenue. And now they've started to get into revenue by selling ships. So it's not a bad story. It doesn't change the overall game massively, but it kind of makes you have that FOMO feeling. But what they'll do, they'll sell you a game. They'll sell you a spaceship, and I've done this, right? I think I've paid a tenner for a spaceship, which is ridiculous because it's not even the game, is it? But I do that for the channel, to review the spaceship and fly it, and to be involved. So I figure there's some kind of value there. I can make it back off doing videos on the YouTube, and that offsets what I pay for it. So I'm not really working for minimum wage even for producing the videos when I do like any guides or anything in this game. It doesn't make a lot of money at all. But yeah, $29.99 for DLCs. The DLCs, oh yeah, the good old days when they charged for DLCs. I kind of prefer it though, because at least you know what you're paying for, rather than the microtransaction stuff. I mean, I don't like it, I've got to be honest, but I don't like being charged for anything extra. But when it's worthwhile, when it gives you gameplay that you enjoy, then that's good, isn't it? Yeah, you're the only viewer, and you don't play the game. That's a hilarious part. I don't. The problem is as well. This is the other problem I've got with YouTube. Is that not with YouTube, just generally, is that I don't do a regular streaming time. So if you're a streamer, you need to do it regularly at a certain time. But I'm a shift worker, so I can't. So that doesn't happen. So there's a lot of streams where there's been 0 viewers. Some of them I've had like 5. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy, but yeah. The thing is, I've been talking to myself for ages through the stream. If you watch it from the start, it's just me talking to myself about things a theoretical viewer might be interested in, kind of thing. Some people do watch it afterwards though, so I'll get views. I could get 100, I could get 200 views on this, but often it happens after the event, because this is an event people are interested in. The Distant Worlds expedition. It's one of the biggest things that's happened recently in the game, so people are interested in it, but they don't necessarily join the stream when you actually stream, which is quite funny. Now I don't know where I'm going. Let's have a look. Let's look at this one. That's the one. I need to tick these things off. Yeah, it's a good game. It is a really enjoyable game that you can. It's just relaxing. There are stressful moments, but you can make or take the stress. It's entirely up to you. Yeah, I think it is healthy to talk to yourself. I think it is. It's when voices start talking back to you that aren't you is the problem, I think, not the actual talking to yourself bit. That's when you need to then, go to the doctors, I think. I'm not a professional, but... Although, actually, having said that, you can hear voices talk to yourself. That sounds weird, but... because, Jung... he discovered it or hypothesized and talked about it, where his patients, and not the insane ones, had and himself had experiences where you have archetypes. It's basically another personality kind of thing in your head. It sounds like a voice of somebody else, but it isn't. It isn't somebody else. if that makes sense. It's not something that's in your head saying bad things. So if it's saying bad things, it's definitely you definitely need to go to the doctors. I can't think of what's my example. So when I was in the shower, wasn't it? He didn't tell me, but I don't know. I think I was probably having a bad time, and I was a youth, and I was in the shower, and it was this Chinese voice said to me, I can't remember. I think it was Chinese, because it wasn't my accent. It just told me what I had to do. Just relax, basically. I think he said, "Chill out, relax." It's like an inner monologue. It's a bit like that, but they can almost seem like a personality by themselves. But it's so rare. I mean, that only happened once. And I wasn't drunk or anything. I think it was like maybe it was the morning. Maybe I'd been drinking the night before, because I was a student back then. So. Well, yeah, or maybe I think I was a student so long ago. But yeah, when they tell you to hurt yourself or hurt other people, yeah, that's the bad kind that you do need to seek help for. Like, and sometimes you think weird things as well. It's easy to think something that seems like somebody else has thought it. But it's just minds are a bit weird, aren't they? They don't always do what you expect them to do. Yeah, you wouldn't think this was like space travel. It's so easy. Sometimes the other thing is as well. Oh, a Midwestern man. Nice. I think it's good to have a. Sometimes, I think it's good to keep it in your head. The problem I have when I'm driving is that it's not in my head. It comes out of my mouth, and it's not always nice. I should definitely keep those things in my head about other drivers mainly and critiquing them. But I should definitely keep those in my head if I have a passenger in the car, and I should definitely not swear. That's not I should definitely go the monologue route. Maybe a Cockney or something. A swearing, vulgar Cockney. Fucking hell, Governor, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of my line! Get out of my line, man! Get out of it! Something like that, I think. That'd be amusing. But sometimes it's amusing to, like... Have I done that? I just realised that... No, I've not. It's the amusement of the voices in the head. I've tried the other thing as well, like... you can do something where you need to clear your mind and get a notebook and pen and just write randomly. And it's a way of... somehow communicating with your subconscious. I don't know how to do it though, because I keep thinking. That's a problem. I can't get to that state of mind where I can just write random stuff and then go, what the hell is that? Because people think of it as talking to spirits, don't they? Like, maybe that's how that Mormon guy did it. No, actually, I know this one. The Mormon guy, he was in America, wasn't he? And he pulled... What did he do? He pulled a load of runes out of a hat or something. And the runes told him where to find something, a new buried Bible or something. I don't know. There was a really odd thing, and you think, well, that could be something that's like, something in your head. But you can think a lot of amazing, crazy things, can't you? The windmills, are they government spies? Are they spying on us? And the other thing is as well, when you're in a group, like if you're in a city and, if you're somewhere late at night, you don't know the place, there's a lot of dodgy Herberts and you don't feel entirely safe. It can make you paranoid and think things about people that are completely wrong, the fears. Oh no, that guy's gonna have a knife. He looks like he's got a knife. He looks like he's the kind of person with a knife. Run away. And then you talk yourself into walking faster, and then they walk faster as well, inevitably. Oh, that's always good. Oh, it's it's been a bit funny again. It's having a bad time. Perhaps it also needs to take a bit of time out and talk to itself. It's the only way.
Drive charging.
The other one as well is it's like if you're really stressed as well, you've got a big pile of work to do and get out on time. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself, come on, calm down. Think about this logically. Stop panicking. A roadman? Is that like Roadhouse? It's like in the film Roadhouse. Or a roadie from the like a roadie, because that would be weird. Like, do you mean like a roadie from who carry all the stuff at gigs? Because they can be dodgy people, can't they? The roadies with colourful pasts.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond.
But yeah, staying calm, that is the most important thing, I think, under most circumstances. Like, when you're in an emergency situation, staying calm is the important one. So, that in a monologue, you know, to be able to monologue it out, it's almost like another person saying it, so maybe you don't have the same level of stress by doing it that way. There's got to be a way. Ah, yeah. Well, there's lots that dress like that, like the gangsters.
Frameshift drive charging.
They're quite funny. There was one kid, and it was in a bar. That was in Bermuda, and I just wanted to. I'd been for a wee in the toilets, and I wanted to wash my hands. And there was this kid. He was a skinny kid, and he had a bloody nose. And I just wanted to wash my hands. And he said, "What did he say to me?" He said something like, he said something offensive, and then he said bounce, and then the N-word, which I thought was funny as fuck. I was like, I'm a white man, you know, but using the N-word, you know, it's like, yeah, alright. But I just kind of carried on. I just went and washed my hands and ignored him. I don't know if I said anything, I don't remember. But I felt sorry for him, because he was this skinny kid who'd just been given a good whooping, and he was just trying to clean himself up, that's all. And I think I disturbed his special time. And he felt maybe a bit threatened, I don't know. Maybe a bit angry, a bit fearsome, you know. You know how it is. Get your ass handed to you. You don't want to have it happen again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, puffer jackets, yeah, they like them. Like them in the UK as well, their favourite. A vape. Oh, everyone's got a vape now. They've got like, they're so successful, they've got a vape shop in town. Somebody smashed the window of it. It's got these flashing lights on it, like really neon and bright. It does my head in. Just like turn them down, you drive past and you get dazzled at night. I mean, luckily there's street lighting, so it's not like it's a complete blackout or anything. But like, it's like, what the hell?
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
In vaping's, I don't know if it's good actually, but
Frameshift drive operating.
it gets them off cigarettes in theory, but I had one chum and he just did both. He was on vapes. He was smoking his vape inside, but then he used to go outside for a cigarette break. He was doing twice as much. That's not the way you're supposed to do it, because you're supposed to go on the vapes, aren't you, as a solution, because, you know, it's easier than quitting. But you've just got to do the cold turkey, you know. Suffer for 2 weeks and then you're all right. But if you want to smoke, you know. It's your life, innit? But no, I wouldn't. I'm not really a fan of that. I even gave up drinking because I can't hack it anymore. I can't hack the hangovers, so just get to a certain age and it's like, yeah, no. That's it. It's not worth it.
Complete. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. 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 Fram
But I imagine it would be a really cheap night out now.
Frameshift drive operating
2 pints. That's it.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Maybe in another 50 years or whatever, however long I last. I'll take up drinking. I'll probably take up crack cocaine as well, and I'll do everything. I think, once you get to that point of no return and it's all over, pretty much. I'll start the drinking first, but then I'll probably go down to. I'll go through all the drugs. I think. The thing is, the problem with doing drugs as a youth is that there's nobody there to look after you. You can't necessarily rely on your friends. But when you're an old person and you're in a home, you can do drugs all the time, and there's people there that look after you if it goes wrong. It's like win-win. Okay, you're more fragile, but the worst that can happen is, what's going to happen anyway? There's 5 people! Oh no, why did I go into the drug talk? No, we can all... Winners don't use drugs. We can all agree on that, yes. Don't use drugs, kids. Unless you're 80 years old.
Frameshift drive
And you
operating
need them, yes.
beyond safety limits.
Oh, come on. I missed that one. The 5 people, that is a lot. That is like... This is rush hour. They've all joined for... This is the most boring section of the video, where I basically go to these neutron... It's quite exciting if you've not seen it before, because you get into this neutron star, you get into the jet cone. You can fly into it, but you probably have a bad time
Operating
if you do that.
safety limits.
And it supercharges it.
Supercharged.
I should talk through it to... There's a bit of a guide. I did a guide on this, though. I have done a guide. Okay. Oh, 4 people, we've lost one. It was a drug talk, wasn't it?
Drive charging.
No, you should... Yeah, you should definitely not use drugs yet. Okay, there we go. Going to safer waters. Yeah, I've just been on the holiday, right? To a place where the sun doesn't set. At midnight, it's like bright daylight out there. You get midnight sun in the Arctic Circle at the moment. It's amazing. It's an amazing place. It's bloody expensive, but it's amazing. Definitely worth a visit. I think we spent probably as much going there as going to New Zealand from the UK. It's only just north of Norway, so it's not that far. 700 miles, is it? It's not a long way. The Pegassi Furnace Classic. That's the original, isn't it? Is that the one that you can pick up on the street and you can steal it for free? Because I like that one. That is one of the favourites. It was one of my favourites. It's my favourites diversify, but that was the one I looked for. That and the Porsche 911, the Comet. Yeah, the Infernus and the Comet were the ones that I always looked for in the game to steal, and I'd put in my shed. But in online, you weren't allowed to shed those cars, where you could shed the Subaru Impreza, you could shed that for free, but you couldn't do it with the Comet or the Infernus. But the Infernus was a classic. It was just quick, but it wasn't too quick, so when you're first learning the ropes, you don't smash it up too much. Yeah. Oh, 32 bodies. Nice.
Beyond safety limits.
I keep cocking this up. Let's see how far we've got after this jump, because we've got, I think there were 69 jumps to do, and at this rate, I was always going to have to finish it tomorrow though anyway. Let's see if I can get a bite of this cherry and see how far we've got. Yeah, the problem is I like the other one. I like the other ones. I like what was I? It's hard to know. It's hard to pick a favourite, an absolute favourite out of the game, Because there's been so many good cars that got released. All through the time, but any of the Porsches I like, really. The SUV's less exciting, but it's still decent. The Astron, wasn't it? Yeah. And you can make that, you can boost that into a special one. So we're not that far away. 20,000 light years. Because we had 69 jumps. 69, dude. And we've got a lot more to go yet. So there's probably about 40 more. The Infernus. I liked the Cheburek as well, the Lada Riva. That was one of my favourites. But yeah, I think you have to buy it, don't you? You can't steal that one off the street, which is odd. But that was a really cool car. It was 4-door, and you lower it, and it was quite nippy for what it was. Oh, this is. Close your eyes. This will hurt your head. This one. Extreme flashing warning. Although they're probably on the floor now. If yeah, that's not great. Oh, the Ocelot Swinger. Yeah, I wanted to like that car, but for some reason I didn't enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy it. It's not a car that I drove a lot at all. I think I did a review. I did a review on it, maybe a couple, but I only got it out mainly for the reviews or when I'm moving cars around. That was the Swinger. Yeah, I think it was. Let's have a look. If I'm thinking of the right one. Where's my Google one? Where's Google? Because was it the Jaguar one? That was that's it. It's a Jaguar race car, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a Swinger. An amazing car in real life. A good historic car. Definitely should be in the game. And it might have been quite quick as well, but for some reason I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Yeah. That's a bit of a shame, that one. But I did like. I liked the other one. The other 60s cars. I like the Gullwing Mercedes. That was a good one. That was a classic. See, I've already forgot a lot of the names of the cars. And I think I've got more garage space now as well. I could buy more cars. That was another reason why I wasn't buying a lot. Why I faded out buying cars, because I was running out of garage space, and I have got 2 accounts, but I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, no, I didn't like it for some reason. I think it's one that people use. Was it one that people used to use to race? It might have been. Yeah, there were much better classic cars, I think, to go for. I wouldn't buy it even on discount. Again, I mean, I've got it somewhere. Just never drive it. Not that I drive any of the cars anymore. Although it is nice because you can't drive cars fast anymore. It's... Well, I suppose you can't really anyway because of the limits, isn't it? Legal limits. Not that I ever drove a car fast. Oh, the Eudora. Yeah, the Eudora. That was a nice car. Did it pull nice wheelies? Probably got a Eudora. Yeah, it's... Could you make a taxi out of that one? It had a taxi livery. Yeah, I think I might have made mine into a taxi of that. When I did a bit of taxi work. Not that it makes a lot of money, so you tend to not bother. But I think the fun thing about taxi work was to do it in open sessions and see if anybody, wants to, well, one, flag you down for a taxi, or 2, attack you. It adds a risk element of trying to survive, dependent upon what they're, driving. if it's a Mark II or whatnot.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, the Eudora.
Frameshift drive
I think it pulled some nice wheelies. I think it did. Yeah, I like that one. That was a nice car. Do a bit of taxi work. But there was another one as well. Can't remember the name of it now. There was another one that's a taxi, an old-fashioned car. Probably a bit earlier than that. But there's a few taxis in there. Vice City, that was nice. That was a nice game. Good old Vice City. I've lost my tabs now. Yeah, where's my tab gone? My neutron plots. Yeah, because I have my Vice City character that's got his pink blazer and white trousers.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I mean Vice City was really good, so it's nice that they're doing a similar kind of fight. Hopefully they're going to do something similar with the new game, because Vice City was one of the best ones. I think if you could combine that with some of the most recent developments and perhaps some of the old ones as well, like you could go to the gym, couldn't you, and build your character up into a muscly guy, or you could give them lots of burgers and make them into a slob. Something like that could be interesting, but they could make it even funnier if they make a skinny guy
Safety limits.
like harder to hit, you know, because they're smaller, so you can't shoot them as well. But then they can't carry a minigun as well either, so they're slower with a minigun. That's definitely what they should do. Because like PvP was hilarious because you just go side to side, don't you, with your scope, trying to shoot them.
Frameshift drive charging.
On foot PvP anyway. Yeah, that's why I didn't buy the police bike. The cost. I had the money, but I just thought, what's the point? I'm never going to use it. I'm not going to review the. I just reached the point where I'm not going to review any more police cars unless I liked the look of them. So I gave up on the police cars because there was just too many of them, and they all did the same thing. And once you've got a police car that you like driving, then just stick with it. Job done. You don't need to min-max the old, police cars.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, like the Challenger one, that was the best one, I think. They also had the old Mustang, didn't they? The 1980s Mustang, the square-shaped one. That was nice to drive as well. I like that one. Those were good police cars, so those were definitely worth. That's why I bought those, because they were nice. Those were worth it for me. But now they've got like supercars, haven't they? And they've got the the Corvette as well. It's all a bit too crazy. It's like, come on, do you really get Corvette? Well, I suppose you do get the supercar police cars. Maybe they had the UK once had what did they have? A Lotus Esprit police car. Yeah, it's a bit like an E-Type in a way. The Scramjet, I never. That's a fun car. I never learned how to use it properly though. But that was fun. Good missiles on it as well. But people who knew how to fly those things, they were legends.
Operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, they were taking down everything. Just with this crazy little scramjet thing. But the Mark II oppressor, that was it, wasn't it? That was the problem that they never addressed. That was the main problem, but you just deal with it, like anything else in a game like GTA, where you just have to be ready.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, the Dominator. Yeah, that was a nice car as well, the Dominator, yeah. There's a lot of Dominators though. I can't think of any that I don't like though, because they're all nice. But I like the Ford Mustang. I've never driven one. They look just amazing. And they've only just started selling them in the UK now, where they have electric cars. Oh, and they've got the. I know you don't need a flying bike. It just defeats the object of the game, and it's just such a beginner thing to do. It's just for people who can't fly helicopters, and it doesn't save that much time using a Mark II. It really doesn't, when you're doing the grinding, that was one of the arguments for its existence. But I've still got 2 of them in game, which is kind of crazy. But I'd be quite happy if they took them both away. That would be fine. And didn't even recompensate me. Don't give me my money back. Just take it away. But the helicopters are good. I like the way they fly. It's just right. You know, learning how to control the helicopters. It's a bit of there's a bit of skill there. You know, and to do the nice landings. Not that they happen a lot. To not get blown up. Helicopter on helicopter combat. That is always fun. When you the satisfaction of beating somebody, and beating a Mark II as well in a helicopter, chopping up with the blades. That's satisfying, but it's also sad when you know that people need to fly that thing. But you know it's something people enjoy, so I suppose they keep it in game. But what they could do, and what I would have done if I was in charge, I would just get rid of all lock-on missiles because it's cheating. That's probably not fair. That's probably good for the Mark II oppressor in a way, because it's hard to hit that thing anyway. Although lots of people can smash it off with like even a sniper rifle. Even I've got a sniper rifle hit on one, but the sticky bombs throwing them from cars and miniguns. But they had so many good vehicles, but that weren't a lot of use. But they were good vehicles, you know, like the Vulcan bomber. That was amazing, but I never flew it. I flew it because there was no. I just got blew up by somebody. That's what often happened. You fly around. Actually, the reason why I'd get it out is you get in your Vulcan bomber, and then you wait for somebody to attack you and try and survive. But you had your Princess Robot bubblegum livery on it, and I know it's stupid, but it was funny as well. I used to give them a treat by giving them a flyby with it, and some people who were offended by the Princess Robot bubblegum livery would then shoot me out of the air, which is fair enough. But it would have been nice to have more armour, basically, on, you know, planes that are not really, you're not going to use them for PvP or anything, but why just make them so that they get blown up in one shot? Why not give them a couple of shots, give them a chance? Because they're not going to be owning any session in PvP, are they? Yeah, I used to. The thing is, I got to the point where it didn't matter anymore. When I was grinding for money, I was doing my private sales all the time. I wasn't one for risking it. But then, the more I got into it, the more I thought, well, you know what? You take the risk and you get like, what is it, 30? Is it 25% more? So you look at the numbers. As long as you make it through. But so. On the sales where they can't lock onto you, like the bunker sales, those were worth it for me, especially if you just get one vehicle to sell with. Very easy. They were doable. But the biker gang ones never they're really, you've got to assume there's a good chance you're going to lose it. So they were for fun, and people would just lock onto you and destroy you. So easy.
Charging.
Oh yeah, that was the body pillow car. That was a good PRB livery. That one, I liked it. I wasn't as much of, I wanted to like that car, and it was a nice enough car to drive. But for some reason, it's one of them cars that is good. It was good, but not. It was average, is what I'm trying to say. I think. And it was a BMW. Was it? Like it looked like one of them old 5 Series, I think, with a 2-door one. But yeah, the with the hug pillow in the back. You see what they're trying to say, and it's so funny. And you look at the effort they put into those liveries. Like the cartoon itself, if you watch the cartoon, it's also really funny with the pervy man, and it's it kind of epitomizes that style of manga in a way. Not that I watch it, I've never watched any of that. I'm not a perv.
Drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's, yeah, you're right actually. That is another good point, because I'm on PC. Sometimes it genuinely isn't playable if you're in a session where you've got knobheads everywhere, and it does crash the computer. So yeah, on PC that definitely happens. Like when they first had extended and enhanced, I was playing it for a while, for a good time then. But they were like, they had that new anti-cheat, didn't they? And extended and enhanced released, and I think I got like a bolt dropped on my head or something, and the sessions were so buggy because it's more challenging graphics wise. It was challenging the processor, and then they just did things to make your computer crash. Yeah, Space Rangers. But there's loads of good TV on there, and the humour in GTA is what makes it. It makes it, you know, so it's a funny game. It's tongue in cheek. It's not to be taken literally. It's like RoboCop in many ways. In the kind of black kind of sense of humour they've got. And I just hope there's more of the same. There's got to be, you know. Because you can't lose that in the game. It's not just about buying the buying the cars and that and beating people at PvP. Because that's the other thing they get onto, isn't it? Where they'll release a car that's better than the last car, etc. And weaponry with the same thing. Although the Mark II did ruin everything when that got released, even though it got nerfed a little bit. Not nerfed enough, really. But it's just another world, isn't it? And I'm quite enjoying not playing it in a way, because I've got the anticipation of when I log in again. It's more of a special experience. You know, I appreciate it more.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Unless there's like modders in the game. I've not played in quite a few weeks now. I logged on to get my £1,000,000 that time, when they give us £1,000,000. That's the last time I logged on. To check that was on.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
But yeah, I think I did some sales. I just kept myself to myself. I tried doing what I should do, but I've not had the time really, is do a stream on it. Because I did a stream once. I did PvP, and there was just this guy beating me. It was quite terrible kind of PvP. But I think nobody. But again, I think streaming, it's difficult to find people to watch. But it's a bit random when I do it, because I don't do it at a set time.
Frameshift drive charging.
But again, the difference there is the algorithm isn't going to pick it up for people watching it in slow time. So it will, for Elite Dangerous, it'll serve the live videos up when later on down the line, and more people will watch them on some level. But with the GTA videos, it's not the same. It's really a bit random, which is a shame. Anyway, I'm going to have to finish in about 10 minutes, I think. We're coming up to the end of the stream. I was only going to go 2 hours, but it's good to talk about the good old days of GTA. the good old days of doing car videos. I did like doing the guides as well. It was nice when I was more into it. You know, you produce a guide, and if it helps somebody with the game, then that's always a good thing. Especially if it's something different that nobody's done before, but that's the problem. Everyone's done it, haven't they? The Truff Aid and the Adder, yeah. I remember when the funny thing is, when I first started on GTA online, all I remember was PvP was people doing a drive-by with a sticky bomb in their hand. They'll blow you up, or they'll try and shoot you. So you're trying to sticky bomb people or shoot them, and if you get the kind of crap machine gun in the car, that was the way to win. That was what PvP was about. It was quite funny, in a way. But it was so. The thing is, it just seemed so bad. It just seemed there wasn't enough to it at that stage, because they hadn't developed the DLCs, and they hadn't developed the businesses, so it wasn't there. It wasn't quite there yet. That was the problem. But then I stopped playing for ages. It might have been a few years, and then I came back to it, and I realised there was more to it. And then, my chums started playing. We all started playing. Every Friday night was GTA night back in the day. And it was such a good game, and it is still a good game. But the problem is it's just too many on PC. It's too many modders. Just eventually ruin it. So like you say, if you're playing with a lot of chums, often you're better off just finding a solo session, or it's fun meeting randomers, and those random interactions are amazing, and I think that's what they're missing out on by not having a stable game. And I'd even sacrifice the super amazing graphics and everything about it if they had a stable game where people can't just destroy you and destroy your game entirely. But I don't know how you do that. You'd assume when you're spending billions on a game, they would be able to do that one thing for GTA 6, but they also want to make money, don't they? So, yeah. At least on console, there's not the same kind of problems. It's more glitches, isn't it? Rather than the modders with the bloody mod menus. And don't get me wrong, modders can be good as well. They can do funny things when they're not trying to crash your computer. They can do, but it's not always the case. There's good ones and there's bad ones. What are we looking at here? T, what the hell's that? A brown dwarf? An M. Oh, I'll just do that one. That'll do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Orbital cannon. Yeah, I bought one of them, an orbital cannon, but I've never used it because it costs a lot of money. There is a cheating way of not spending money, isn't there? I'm aware of. Oh, I learnt about how to do it, I think, but I never did it. I've never used the orbital cannon. It just sits there. That's one of the things because I've not been willing to spend $1 million or whatever it costs. But I have set thugs on people from that same facility, which is quite funny. If you can set like a mugger on people or an assassin gang, that is the best when you get them. I don't know when I'll be streaming next, because the problem is I'm a shift worker. I really wanted to nail it down to something like a Sunday or something, but the problem is I've got other things or a Saturday, and sometimes, at least in the last few months, I've been working weekends as well. It's been all over the place. But yeah, unfortunately, you'll never find out when I stream at the moment. Because I can't pin down a specific day, unfortunately, or time. Like, that's the way you should do a stream. You should do it at the same time all the time. But no, it's entirely random. But yeah, eventually I will get around to some more GTA videos, because I don't care about the L. I do care about getting the videos watched, but sometimes I like to do videos just for my own amusement anyway. Like the old car review videos, they're not going to be, what I produce is not going to be top tier, brilliant. It's not going to give you everything about the latest cars, but it's more my take on a car. I think that's what the kind of level of video that I do. But you know, I'll probably do something at some point. But I've been so busy. Like this winter's just been an absolute nightmare. Just not had a great deal of time off. So GTA has suffered. So I wanted to do that Porsche one, because that's the car that I swear somebody put a Ford engine in it or something like that. I don't know if it was a Cosworth, so it might have been a good Ford engine in the Porsche, because it's a poor man's Porsche, because he couldn't afford a 911. Yeah, nice. Well, it's been nice chatting to you. Thanks for joining. Made it much more enjoyable than me talking to myself. It's been good to reminisce about the good old days of GTA as well. Oh, hello. Well, if you get too close to the planet, that's what happens. Just thought I'd demonstrate that before you go off. But thank you very much for joining the stream. So I'll end the stream now as well, I think. But for everyone else who's joined there, who's been quiet in there, thank you very much for joining. It's been nice to have you with us for the ride. I'll be making my way back to the bubbles, so I'll just show you how far we're going to get. But it's going to be not going to be on a stream though, this one. I'll just do that in my own time, because it's only less than an hour now to get back to the bubble. Should be a quick, easy job tomorrow. I may do a stream on the CG, but probably not, realistically, because I think it's going to take, it's going to be over by the time I get another time slot, and it's all entirely random. But back on shifts as well, so back off holiday, that's never good, is it? Well, a most excellent day, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you very much.